Alright, let's talk money. And more specifically, let's talk about one of the most popular debates in the finance world right now, crypto versus stocks. Both have their pros and cons, but which one is the better investment in 2025? If you've been wondering where to put your money this year, or maybe you're just curious about which one might give you a better return, then stick around, because today we're diving deep into the differences, the risks, and the potential rewards of both crypto and stocks. So, let's break it down. First, let's talk about stocks. Stocks are the classic investment, right? People have been investing in companies for years, since the 1600s, in fact. When you buy stocks, you're essentially buying a piece of a company, which means you're investing in its growth and success. The value of stocks tends to go up or down depending on the company's performance, market conditions, and a bunch of other factors. Now, for some people, stocks are a safe and stable choice, especially if you're looking for long-term growth. So, what makes stocks so appealing? Well, one of the main reasons people love them is stability. Yes, there are market crashes and downturns, but over the long haul, the stock market has proven to generally increase in value. Stocks have a pretty reliable track record of growing wealth over time, especially when you're investing in strong, established companies. And on top of that, many stocks pay dividends, which means you could get paid for simply holding onto them. This steady stream of income can be a big perk for investors looking for regular cash flow. But here's the catch with stocks: while they can be stable over the long term, they're still susceptible to short-term volatility. If a company faces a crisis or if the economy takes a hit, stock prices can drop, and sometimes, it can take years to recover. So, stocks are solid, but they're not totally immune to risk. You've got to be prepared for those ups and downs if you're investing in them. Now, let's switch gears and talk about crypto. Over the last decade, cryptocurrency has become one of the most talked about investment opportunities. From Bitcoin to Ethereum to hundreds of altcoins, crypto has been making waves in the financial world. And here's the big question: is it a good time to invest in crypto in 2025? Well, the first thing you should know about crypto is that it's definitely more volatile than stocks. Unlike stocks, crypto is still in its infancy when it comes to mainstream adoption. There are major price swings, and the market can feel like a roller coaster. You've probably heard stories of people making huge gains, or suffering massive losses, over the course of just a few months. It's a high-risk, high-reward game, and you need to be comfortable with that level of unpredictability. But volatility isn't necessarily a bad thing. For some investors, the big swings in crypto prices can be an opportunity to make major gains. Cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum have exploded in value over the last few years. And some investors are betting that, as crypto becomes more widely accepted, the price of these coins will continue to rise. So, why would someone choose crypto over stocks? One of the main reasons is the potential for massive returns. If you get in early on the right cryptocurrency, you could see your investment grow exponentially. And, unlike stocks, crypto isn't tied to a specific company's performance. It's more about the adoption of blockchain technology and how decentralized finance, DeFi, becomes a larger part of the global economy. Another key factor that draws investors to crypto is the decentralization aspect. Unlike stocks, which are heavily regulated and managed by companies and governments, crypto operates on a decentralized network. This means it's not controlled by any one entity or government, and some people see this as a huge benefit, especially when it comes to privacy, freedom, and global accessibility. But let's not sugarcoat it: crypto is risky. The lack of regulation, the uncertainty about future legislation, and the constant price swings make it a nerve-wracking investment for many people. It's not the place for a risk-averse investor, that's for sure. That said, there are ways to navigate the risk. One way is to take a long-term approach. If you believe in the potential of blockchain technology and think that cryptocurrencies are the future of finance, you might want to hold onto your assets and ride out the volatility. Many early investors in Bitcoin and Ethereum didn't cash out at the first signs of a dip, they held on for the long haul, and now they're sitting on some massive gains. So, with all that in mind, let's talk about the big question: which is the better investment in 2025, crypto or stocks? Well, it depends on your risk tolerance and your investment goals. If you're someone who values stability, long-term growth, and reliability, stocks might be the better choice for you. They're proven to grow wealth over time, and with the right strategy, they can provide you with consistent returns. Plus, the ability to earn dividends is a big bonus if you want a steady income stream. But let's be real here: stocks aren't perfect. The stock market has its ups and downs. And while the overall trend is generally positive in the long run, short-term volatility is still a factor. So if you're someone who doesn't mind weathering the storm and sticking with it for the long term, stocks can definitely be a great way to build wealth. But, if you're someone who's looking for a bit more excitement and is ready to dive into something that could offer more potential, then crypto might be calling your name. Now, crypto has its own set of challenges, but it also has a unique upside. Imagine being part of an emerging market that could transform the entire financial system. The rise of decentralized finance, DeFi, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and blockchain-based apps is creating a whole new financial landscape. And as more people start to adopt crypto, the value of certain coins could explode, just like Bitcoin did back in the day. Here's where it gets really interesting. Many investors aren't choosing either crypto or stocks, they're choosing both. It's called diversification, and it's one of the best ways to balance risk and reward. By investing in both traditional stocks and crypto, you're able to tap into the stability of the stock market while also riding the wave of cryptocurrency's potential growth. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Think about it, stocks give you that solid foundation with long-term potential, while crypto offers the excitement of huge gains, and of course, the possibility of massive losses. By spreading your investments across both, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. This strategy allows you to hedge against volatility in one market while still being able to profit from the growth in another. Now, if you're thinking about mixing stocks and crypto, it's important to consider your personal risk tolerance and how much you can afford to invest in each. Don't go throwing all your money into the latest altcoin and hope it skyrockets overnight. If you're new to crypto, maybe start small and gradually increase your investment as you become more comfortable with the space. Another thing to consider is your time horizon. If you're in it for the long haul, whether you're investing in stocks or crypto, you've got more flexibility to ride out the ups and downs. But if you're looking for something more immediate, you need to understand the risks and be prepared for the possibility of a bumpy ride. And while we're on the subject of time horizons, let's also talk about the idea of passive income. Stocks offer the potential for dividends, which can provide regular, passive income. This is great for anyone looking to build wealth without needing to sell their investments. Crypto doesn't quite offer the same thing, but staking certain coins or lending them on DeFi platforms can give you a way to earn interest or rewards on your holdings. So, here's the bottom line: mental health, peace of mind, and long-term financial goals are key in this decision. Investing in either stocks or crypto requires time, patience, and knowledge. No one can predict the future, but by learning as much as you can about both options, you can make a more informed decision that aligns with your personal goals. So, what do you think? Are you team stocks, or are you ready to dive into the world of crypto? Or maybe you're thinking of doing both? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more finance tips and insights. I'll see you in the next one.